And that means pulling up the lunch containers, pulling out the salads and cutting it all up and yeah, putting it in the containers and getting it ready for the week ahead, basically. And I have a chat while I do it. Now, it doesn't always, I don't get a lot of people at this time because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Australia and it's a beautiful day outside. So most Australians are going to be like, enjoying their best life because it's Sunday. We have 1 salad left over from last week. So that's going to go to the chickens. And I have to pull everything out of the fridge for this week. So, I probably should have done this earlier, but you know what? I'm just going to put you here and drop you. Okay, I need, first of all, containers. Pull my hair up. Should probably pull my hair up so I don't end up with food and hair in my lunch. That works. Yeah, that works. Look at that. I've got a gollywog on my head. Looks like one of those fake, when girls wear fake bits on their hair. Hey, Sushi Bear, that's an interesting name. I'm not making sushi. I'm cutting up this as a vegetable to make my salad for the week. Okay, I've left the fridge open, so I'll be back. I'll get some more stuff out of the fridge. Radishes. What else do we got? Tomatoes. Cucumber. All right, we have a few things. All right. Wash everything too. So we buy things. Hey, Paul, how you going? Just on my second walk. God, you're good. You're good. You're on your second walk. I am cutting up my vegetables. Paul, let me show you the shoes I got. Considering our hiking shoes, actually, let me go get my normal hiking shoes because they're the same shoes as you. Sorry, we're just talking to my mate Paul here. Paul D Australia is my mate from Phillip Island in Victoria. I'm based in Brisbane. And I'm just talking shoes with my mate Paul. And I was telling Paul this morning that I needed to buy some new walking shoes. Paul likes to do a lot of walking. I like to do a lot of walking. Paul has these shoes, Merrells, but the shoe version, I've got the boot version. And to be honest, they're nice and comfy, but you don't want to wear them every day. Just saying. Don't want to wear them all every day. So these are the version I've got. They are waterproof shoes and they've got an inner sole in them too. So they feel pretty good. They feel like they don't have a lot of support, but they are actually quite comfortable. I don't know, they probably look a bit, I don't know. But you know what? It's not about how they look, right? It's about the use of them, because that weighs a lot in my backpack. This is nice and light. I can wear that every day. Can't wear these boots every day. So that's where I got these. And they're light. So anyway, they're my shoes. I have the shoe version of them. Yes, exactly the same. Yeah, so I just, yeah. In hindsight, probably would have been good to get a shoe version of it, but I don't want to have a shoe version and then a boot version. I'd rather have different ones. So, all right, let's get our salads ready. Now, how many do I need first of all? I need 4. Diego needs 4 or 5. Because, you know, not every time we eat every day. Like, you know, like not every day. But like sometimes you forget to have your lunch and then you waste it, right? So this week we wasted 1. So that's good. And then we have a communal one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that one down there. That's 4 for me. The communal one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, that's good. So let's put that there. And we'll put that one there. Okay, perfect. Now, we just need to wash everything. We buy things from the fruit shop, like the market, should I say. So technically, you know, we're hoping they got less chemicals on it. But, you know, nothing's guaranteed, right? So wash them. Can't grow everything yourself, right? I'm trying to grow some tomatoes at the moment, actually. I cut up some, I did a big cook up the other day of eggs. So I cooked the eggshells and then I blended them up because obviously eggshells have got lots of calcium. Hey Steve, how you going? Steve, you should be asleep, shouldn't you? Must be, what time would it be in Colorado at the moment, Steve? And when basically I gave them to gave the calcium egg or the eggshells to my tomatoes and then watered them in. So I'm really hoping that I get some tomatoes before I leave to go on holidays. I leave in like 24 days. So I've got like just under 3 weeks, under 4 weeks. So I'm hoping in under 4 weeks I will have some fresh tomatoes that I can get to eat myself. That's not very sharp. It's a nice bit of tomato. Hi, K-Rock. K-Rock. So I'm doing a live stream with Jazz at 4 o'clock, Paul. Obviously, Jazz famously doesn't take much on her holiday with her. Dora famously takes way too much. So, you know, it's a good kind of compromise. Not that I'm even going to be like Jazz, you know, packing that little. But, like, it's good to have a different perspective when you're packing. Because, you know, kind of you go, oh, well, you justify what you want to take. And then Jazz will go, don't need it. And I go, but I do need it. And I tell her why. And then, you know, we debate about that. And then I put it back, I take it out and then I put it back later on. But, you know, we all have different packing styles, right? But I've just spent a couple of hours back and forth with my friends that I'm going to Africa with on my first part of my trip before I meet Jazz. And we're talking, they may have got a little bit extreme, right? Hear me out. So obviously we're going to Africa to go and see the safari parks, right? Like, and you take those 4-wheel drive trucks and 4-wheel drive Jeeps and stuff. So we're talking bounce, 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 right? So in the notes for the trip that we're taking, they say for women, if you have big bosoms, to strap them in. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Wear a supportive bra because, you know, if you've got big bosoms, they bounce around. So, you know, make sure you wear a good bra. And they also say that, you know, you could get motion sickness. And I'm like, really? Like, you know, you can get motion sickness if you, sometimes on, you know, boats, I guess. And sometimes in a car if you're, you know, traveling a long way. But they said, you know, sometimes people can get motion sickness from going on the 4-wheel drive cars because, you know, there's a lot of bouncing kind of thing. So anyway, long story short, my friend who is the husband of one of my best friends from school. He's coming with us, Justin. And I'm looking at going to Singapore for 8 days around the 9th of October. Oh my God. You're not going to believe this, Paul. Paul, you're actually not going to believe this. I'm actually flying through Singapore on my way home. I'm actually going to have, I think I'll be there on the 15th of October. So I actually might be in Singapore when you're there. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do in Singapore that day. I'm not staying overnight. I actually fly in, fly out the same day. But I think I fly in about 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I fly out about 6 o'clock at night. So I was going to, get the bus down to downtown. So maybe we can catch up, Paul. That'd be hilarious. So anyway, long story short, keep on going. What are you making? I'm just making salads through the week, for the week ahead. So most Sunday afternoons, I have a chat while I make up my salads. I figure if you make your salads like this, that you make better decisions through your week. I put a can of tuna or a can of sardines with my lunches. That's what I have for lunch through the week. That way I don't, attack McDonald's or anything like that. I'll have a look at my itinerary, Paul. But yeah, I am flying home through Singapore. I love Singapore. Absolutely love it. Paul, you should do that coast track. The track there that's like I think it's, 16 Ks or something. And you do the rail trail. So many walks. I had no idea Singapore had all these walks. People go to Singapore just the nightlife and I don't know what else they do in Singapore. Food. But you don't actually think about going to Singapore for walking. I had no idea until I got there and went, oh yeah, there's actually lots of walking. So anyway, back to my story. So Justin has got motion sickness tablets. He's got tablets to take every day so that he doesn't get diarrhea. Okay, I thought that was a bit extreme. I guess his point of view is he's like, you know what? I have never travelled. Actually, this is his first time he's going overseas, I think, for Justin. And food or water when you go to a different country can make you sick, right? And it might not because there's anything wrong with the water. It's just that it's different to the water that you drink at home. And that can set off your stomach, right? And think about it, right? We're doing a safari kind of trip together. And there's 4 of us. So if one of us gets sick, then that's going to put a damper on the whole group, right? Poor Justin. Just see, Nightbot just told me a reminder to drink some water. Let me have some water. So, anyway. Got me thinking, right? I might be, an experienced traveller, but, no one can afford to get diarrhea when you're on a trip, right? It's not pleasant. Actually, talking about that, Paul, I met Paul D Australia. We went to Bali together. Well, not together, but we went separately. But he had one afternoon, he got a bit funny in the stomach and he had to go home and take some gastro tablets. And, just relax. And then, he's fine later on. But, when you're doing safaris, you don't want to stay home on a toilet. You can't really afford to do that because you'll miss a whole day. These safaris are not cheap. So basically, I'm going to have to get some heavy duty tablets to clog myself up just in case, right? You know, like when we're in Bali, you know, we were there for just beaching and just relaxing and just doing a bit of sightseeing. There wasn't any strict, like, on this day we must do that and, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, when you're on a safari in Africa, you kind of have to go by, you know, what's organised. You can't kind of go, oh, you know what, not feeling very well today. I might, you know, stay home today and why don't we just cancel that, you know, trip to see the tigers and we'll do that tomorrow. You can't, because the next day you've got to go somewhere else, right? So it's kind of like you need to be on the ball, literally. Does he have motion sickness? Gastrostop is my go-to meds, yes. Well, I figure, Paul, I mean, without getting too graphic, Paul, I took Gastrostop with me. I never had to take them. I took them always with me. Every time I went somewhere, in my little day pack or my backpack or wherever, I took them with me. I never had to take them. But how immediate was it, Paul? Can you just explain that to me? Because Justin, our friend Justin, has actually got ones prescribed from the doctor. And it's got some kind of antibiotics in it too. So just in case, you know, you got the flu or, you know, you got some kind of virus. I mean, it could be overkill. But like I said, you don't want to get sick on a trip. And then the second half of my trip to Africa, after I leave those friends, I'm meeting up with a friend from YouTube, Jazz, and we've got no set plan. We're kind of just, you know, winging it, which is fine. But we're going to be at the beach in Zanzibar and, you know, touring around Zanzibar. We're going to go to Tanzania, into Kenya, to the beach in Kenya. And we're going to catch a ferry, the local ferry and local buses. And again, don't want to get any sickness, right? The chewable ones are the almost instant. Oh, really? Okay. That's good to know. I had no idea. So I'm not putting a huge lot on the, so if you have a look here, I've got green, I've got red, I'm kind of cutting up the rainbow, right? I don't put a huge lot in because after I put everything in, it gets really full. And that could go, oh, actually, I'll put more in the communal salad. We might make one more communal salad. There we go. A little bit more in here. And you know what? The rest I'll give to the chickens. All right, next. Purple cabbage. Love purple cabbage. Paul D Australia has just done the link, which was, he did a hashtag Adventure Life. So if you're interested in Paul D Australia's channel, he is from Phillip Island. And if you go to his channel, you'll see him doing different adventures in Phillip Island, walking around. Sometimes he's posting about his trip to Bali. Sometimes he's posting his trip about in Thailand or somewhere where he's been around this world. Animals. He posted something the other day. He told me that he posted something about echidnas the other day. I haven't actually looked, Paul. I need to look. Sorry. I can't, yeah, sorry, I'm not even going to say sorry because, you know, I can only do what a human can do. And as much as I try to support everyone's channel, it's hard. It's hard. All right, so now we've got some purple in here. It's important to read eat the rainbow, right? So now we have purple, we have green, we've got orange, we've got red, we've got different kinds of green. There we go. And then that other half I can use next week. Oh, throw what's? What's your channel about, Throw what's? Tell us about your channel. Okay, I put some red capsicum in. Love red capsicum. Do you think that red capsicum tastes different to green capsicum? Let's just do a social experiment, guys. All right, bit of red and a bit of green. All right, do you think they taste different? Yeah, you call them peppers. I love red one. Okay, green one. They taste different. Green tastes different. It's not as sweet. I think the red tastes different. I like the red. I mean, I'll still eat the green, but it just tastes different. You reckon there's no difference? There is a difference. There is a difference. Do this experiment yourself. Well, trust me, it tasted different. But, you know, don't take my word for it. Like, you know, I'm not the, you know, the truth serum. I'm not here to tell you what things taste like. I'm just sharing my experiences. That's what I'm doing. Sharing my experiences. I love cutting up my salads. I don't know if you've noticed that. I absolutely adore it because I feel like I'm doing something proactive about my own health. I mean, obviously, you know, I like to walk and do this and do that for my health, but making my salads on a Sunday afternoon just feels like I'm setting myself up for, you know, a week ahead. Oops, there we go. All right, now I'm just going to wash the radishes. I'm obsessed with radishes. Salads are delicious. What type of salad is it? Okay, Greg the Evil Egg. That's an interesting handle. If there's no salad, it's no type of salad. I'm just cutting a whole lot of vegetables up and chucking them in a container. And then they last a week. I mean, you know, if you've got time to make them fresh, sure, you do that. I don't have time to make them fresh. So that's why I do it on a Sunday afternoon. And I do it on a live stream to have a chat with people. So if you haven't noticed, I like a chat. And Paul D Australia in the chat. He's taking a walk right now in Phillip Island. And, you know, he'll insert a bit of humour or sarcasm every now and then. Or, you know, I'll have a chat to some random in the chat. And when I say random, I'm not being rude. I mean, like, you know, I don't know you. But, you know, I'm happy to get to know you. Ah, that's so cool. I normally eat salads throughout the day. Keeps you moving without too much calories. Exactly. So do you put anything with your salad? So basically, I put that in the fridge and I pull it out in the morning. I put it in a lunchbox with a freezer pack and I grab a can of tuna or lately I've been using sardines. So you've got a bit of protein or eggs. So we're doing a bit of renovations at our house at the moment and we literally just got the gas put on. So I can make boiled eggs to go on my salad, which I might do actually. So if you hang around enough, I'll introduce you to the chickens. We live in suburbia. I live in southeast Queensland. We don't have a huge backyard, but it's enough, right? And we have 4 chickens running around our backyard. 3 and then 1 in a cage, unfortunately. Actually, they're all in cages, but they kind of free, they run around the backyard. One of them's blind, unfortunately. You should add, I do add cheese. I love cheese. I'm not finished. Trust me, I'm not finished. There's still more to go, okay? I add chicken or egg, sometimes not at all. Yeah, okay. Do you add dressing on your salad? I don't normally add dressing. But like if you didn't add anything to your eggs, I mean to your salads, do you add anything to it? Like a dressing or anything? Gosh, there's lots and lots of, there's actually lots and lots of radishes today, this week. So I'm keeping all the scraps to give to the chickens. So it's 3 o'clock, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. The chickens will be going to bed soon. So I won't give all the chicken food, the chicken scraps this afternoon. I'll give it to them tomorrow morning. So they've got more time to eat it. Otherwise, we're just encouraging rats to run around our backyard. Because we do have like rats. I know that's not very nice, but you know. All right. Don't want to put rubber band in my backyard. Chuck that in the bin. So I have a scrap bucket here. This is all for the chickens. A tea bag, I put that into my indoor plants. You want my keys? Yeah. Okay. Where are you? Oh. Why are you? Okay. So Diego's just moving my car. He's doing some renovating downstairs, and I didn't put my car close to the house because I didn't want dust and all that on my car. You like flavoured water? I like normal water. Yeah, I don't like flavoured water either. The water is just nice. It's really nice. So you don't need to add any flavours to them. I feel anyway. I'm gonna keep that whole because I like eating whole radishes. Radishes with cheese is so nice. So nice. Fresh radishes are so nice. All right. What else we got? Okay. Let me put the other stuff away and give me some more things like cheese to put inside. All right, so I've got some feta cheese, I've got some cheddar cheese, and I've got some olives. So Diego goes to a local market, and at the market, this guy smokes feta cheese. And I tell you, feta cheese smoked is just amazing. So let's have a look, guys. Bit of radish, bit of feta cheese. Or bit of carrot, bit of feta cheese. You wish you weren't lactose intolerant. Oh, really? That's a pity, isn't it? So, I haven't tried it, but there is dairy-free cheese. Can't say I'd recommend it. It doesn't sound very appetizing. But that's an alternative, I guess. I'm sure it's expensive. Anything that's kind of unique like that would probably be expensive. So, my partner Diego. I know, I heard. I heard.
How long you got? Half hour. Oh, you've been up since 4:30. So we're up at 4 o'clock too. Hope you do that. Grass animals.
My partner's having a little bitch because our neighbours well, our neighbour goes to the market, right? She actually has a market stall, and she left at like 4:30 this morning.
No, she didn't. She didn't leave.
She did leave.
5:20 past 5 she left.
Okay, let's just go with, she got up early this morning, right? And it is a Sunday, I know, but you know, Diego renovates any day of the week, right? He's got a lot of work to do. He's got to finish off the house downstairs before Christmas time. So, you know, he's working downstairs, and the neighbour says to him, how long are you going to be? Mind you, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Do you think that's rude to say that to someone? Like, hey, you know, she needs to go to sleep. Hey, see you, evil Greg the evil egg. What do you think about that, guys? Like, neighbours are really weird. Like, you've got to be careful with neighbours, right? Like, you know, you've got to tolerate them, but at the same time, like, come on. Like, it's daytime. It's not nighttime. It's not like, it's like, you know, I could put music on, right? Well, I could actually, couldn't I?
I was going to tell us about jamming the music up before.
Because technically, if it's 4 o'clock, like, it's a Sunday afternoon, right? Lots of people Sunday afternoons have a drink.
Sunday session.
I think it's rude in my opinion. Exactly.
1969. Paid like 1969. That's it.
Do you want to invite some people over for a barbecue, Ben?
I don't know, it's right there when the footpuffs sit out there, window open, music blaring.
But I mean, like, you know, really, like, you can't tell your neighbours to shut up. I mean, okay, at 10 o'clock at night you can, right?
And then we can go, disco lights in the light in the window. Hey.
My partner's a little bit,
Boogie.
Paul's saying hello to Ben.
Hello.
Hello.
How do you know my name?
Paul is the guy I went to Bali with.
Oh, alright. Everybody knows my name now.
He's like, everyone knows my name now. What do you think, Paul? Do you think that's a bit rude that our neighbour says to Paul, so to Ben, how long are you going to be? Because, you know, I've been up since, you know, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's on you, mate. Like, come on. Go to bed, yeah, but like, I can't, just because you got up at 4 o'clock in the morning doesn't mean that other people have to shut up. I mean, really, I think that's a little bit...
And I'm in regulations of the council.
And he's in the regulations of the council.
I'm ready to work from 7 to 6 if I wanted to.
Okay, so we've got Straw Hat says hello to Ben, and Nicholas says hello. Hey, Nicholas, how you going?
Straw hats.
I don't know his name. That's what... Oh, no. Yeah, Straw Hat. That's his name. Straw Hat.
Straw hat.
M64.
Straw hat. Like scarecrow.
Like a scarecrow. So anyway, I think it's a bit rude. My channel is Godsup YouTube. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Yeah, I just think it's a bit rude, to be honest. Well, I'm going to go downstairs later on and clean my car. Babe, that's why I didn't want you to move my car in. That's why I was going to wash my car. Why?
Well, we'll get that tomorrow.
Why?
Because you've park it there and then I'll cover it in sawdust again.
Stop covering my car in sawdust. US sop from 1p. I don't know what that means. Cheese. Dennis Simpson says, hello from something, Chula Vista, California, 7 miles from the Mexican border. Oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo soy, me llamo Dora. Yo soy, I can't speak Russian much. Okay, so you can't waste things, right? I'll put that in a container so that can be eaten through the week. So I'm going to add a bit of cheese to my salad. Now, I've got a bit of aged cheddar. Add a bit of aged cheddar too. Oops. What happened? I enjoyed this. I don't know what happened. Am I not there? Oh, what happened to the stream? I'm here. Whoops, I don't know. No, it's there. What do you mean the stream left? Still there? It says I've got 3 people watching. I don't know what that means. No idea. Maybe something happened with your phone. Okay, I think everyone has some stuff. I want olives on that one. A few more olives on that one. You're back. Okay, I didn't even see it go, Paul. I don't know what happened. You know how normally it tells me it's been disconnected and I've got to press it? It didn't disconnect. That was really weird. All right. Let's have 1 olive for good measure. Yum. Yum. Okay, we forgot onions. Got to put red onion in it. Red onion. I wonder if my phone's getting too hot sitting there. Oh, it is getting a bit hot there, guys. Okay, how about I move the phone to here? It's not a wonderful angle, guys, but I had you against the window, and I think, like I said, that's why I started the live earlier than I normally start. I normally do it about 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and the sun comes beating down here. And I know this is not the greatest angles, but you know, whatever. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. I am trying to get the papery bits off the onion. Now, I don't give the onion to the chickens, and I don't bury the onions. So I've got a scrap bucket to the chickens, a scrap bucket to bury, and then stuff to chuck away in the bin. So I chuck this away in the bin because apparently worms don't like onion. So we bury scraps to help our soil and the worms. Love red onion. Love red onion. So nice. So another thing I do on a Sunday afternoon, oh shit, is I pull out my clothes for my exercise the next morning so that there's no excuses. You know, I'm planning, you know, I get ready to go for walking in the morning, and I also get my clothes ready for work so that when I come back from my exercise, I know exactly what I'm wearing, I don't have to stress, and just makes my day go a little bit smoother. But tomorrow, guys, I won't be going out walking straight away. I'm still watching Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland is that big festival in Belgium. It finishes tomorrow morning. So, oh man, my eyes have got it. Finishes tomorrow morning. So I'll be watching that tomorrow morning. So I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning this morning to watch Armin van Buuren play. And Dimitri Vegas. Dimitri Vegas is one of my favourite DJs. So is Armin. Armin's one of my favourite DJs too. Okay, that is communal. Did I do my maths right, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did. Just thought I couldn't count then. Hey babe, I think Tammy left one of her containers here.
Yeah, oh, too bad. She loses.
I know.
Well, she left her butter here too.
I know, I saw that too.
She's purposely done that.
Actually, did you buy any avocado?
Yeah. Is that the 2 avocados there?
Yeah. Oh, just more saw here. Oh shit.
Careful, that one there's probably too bad, that one.
That's all right. We'll see. I'm going to put some avocado. I normally don't put too much avocado in.
I only need to do one day.
Yeah, I just do 1 day in advance for tomorrow.
Where's my not? There it is.
There we go. That's all right. Look,
I know.
it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, these two are for tomorrow. And what are you doing?
What's the rule?
I've already got cheddar cheese in there.
No, for me.
Oh, okay.
Bellissimo, it means your beauty.
You're Italian now, are you?
I'm eating.
Luigi, what are you doing? Where are you getting $2? 2 bags on the table.
No, 1 bag.
There's one there, one there.
No, toffee apple.
Yeah.
It's the normal one I get. You said you didn't want the toffee apple.
Yeah. I haven't got that and some other flavours for me. And I see you got raspberry and something else. Passion fruit looks like it.
No, it's cola or something.
Oh, Coca-Cola, honey. That's okay.
Apparently avocado also is not good for your chickens. So I'll give that to the worms. Okay, put that back in the fridge.
Are you doing it live?
Yeah. Who do you think I was talking to?
No, I mean, you're doing it live after.
Yeah.
What, TV here or does it go to the bedroom?
You can watch it there because I won't do it too long. So now I've got to put everything away. Dedicate a whole shelf for the salads. Gonna leave 2 out on top. They have to be eaten tomorrow. Now I need 2 more lids. 3 more lids.
I brought one up before there's one downstairs lying on the ground.
Oh really, Ben? How?
No, near your car.
Oh, yeah, you would have done that, not me.
I don't have it.
So I've got 1 here, and I've got 2 here. There we go. I'm missing 1. Okay, got 1. Lily Bra. Hello, Lily Bra. How are you? I'm just finishing up my salads for the week. Not finishing them up, but so all about eating the rainbow here. That's all for my salad for next tomorrow. Got reds, purples, pinks, greens. There's orange in there. We've got no yellow this week.
Because not in season.
No yellow.
No yellow capsicums.
No yellow capsicums. That's all right. We're not eating the full rainbow today, tomorrow. So the avocado one, I put them on top so that we can eat them tomorrow morning, tomorrow for lunch. Go. Lovely, lovely. Oh. I found whole beetroot, expiry April 26. Isn't it Jazz? Jazz, how you going, Jazz? You're up early. Do you want to start we could start the live stream early, Jazz. I just need a bit of time to go in my car. I've got to get some stuff out of my car for the live stream. Or do you want to wait till 8 o'clock your time, Jazz? I'm going to cut that up and give it to the chickens for tomorrow. So a bit of wastage, guys, a bit of wastage. Okay.
Guess what I bought?
What?
I bought okra.
Oh no, I saw that.
Yeah,
Has anyone eaten okra before?
I'm having it tomorrow night. Cooking that tomorrow.
Okay, 30 minutes early. Okay, that's good. That'll be 4:30 my time. Okay, that's all right. That's half an hour from now, Jazz. But no stress. We don't have to. I just saw you early there, so that's fine. Because trust me, I've got an hour. I could do many things. So we can just let me know, Jazz. There's no stress. I'm still cleaning up and getting myself organised for my week ahead. Oh, whoops, I dropped all that in there. Yes, okra. You like it? Yeah. How do you cook it? Are you going to cook the stir fry tonight, babe, or
No, Monday I said I'd cook it.
Monday? Okay, we're going to have okra for tomorrow night for dinner. Now that our cooktop works, we are now stir frying like champions. So upping the stir fry, so lots of chili, garlic, ginger, turmeric, all the good stuff to fight off the, lurgies. Everyone's got the flu at the moment. So we've been months without cooking stir fries and stuff. So yeah, I can't wait. Last Thursday night, I made a really nice stir fry using the chocos in the garden. So good. All right, that's clean. All right, that's done. So that was left over from last week. So we only lost one this week. idea is to have less wastage, right? Bake it, fry it, or sauce the African way. Really? Really? Okay, we've got some weird messages, have we, Paul? Thank you for getting rid of them. Interesting. I'm interested. So, Ben, Jazz has said that she bakes okra, she fries it, or in sauce like the African way.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to fry it because it's full of oil.
Yeah, but I'm curious about how they fry it. Be very curious about how you fry it. All right. All right. So I'll show you how I was just putting you up against the wall here. Like I was putting you up here. I was putting you up against here, and that window is heating up because the sun is about to drop into this window, and then this window just gets full of sun, and then I can't see you, and I need like sunglasses, literally. So that's why I started the live earlier, so that I just got it done. And when I was leaning up in the glass, the phone is starting to heat up. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. What's the Nightbot? So, Jazz, do hashtag adventure life in the chat. Just go hashtag adventure life, and I'll tell you what, see what the Nightbot does for you. It's very, very cool. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, so basically, Jazz, it shares your link. So, and then the Nightbot tells you in the chat what to do, or it tells you to drink some water. So, it's cool, isn't it? It's free, Jazz, it's free. I can show you when we go on the live stream today. I'll show you, I can share it. Yep, it's free. So if you go to nightbot.com, you can add tips. So the tips here, like the reminder to sip water, or the reminder that says, you know, if you hashtag adventure life, they're just called tips. The other way is the command. It was very, very difficult to set up. I met a new friend from a live stream called Susie, and basically she showed me how to do it. It was really difficult. Basically, eventually I actually have to go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to do it. But yeah, then I had to double check against hers because ChatGPT didn't get it right. Yeah, so it's weird, but it works. It's free. And basically, if you're on a live stream on your phone or StreamYard or whatever, you know, any live stream you do, those bots are there. And you put a timing on it. It can be like every 5 minutes, every 1 minute, if you want to drive everyone crazy. Yeah, just saves me telling everyone, hey, put hashtag adventure life, and you can share your channel link. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Honey bees, I ate it from the back last. Well, that's a bit weird. Time out. There we go. We'll get rid of that weirdo. Anyway, Jazz, I'll see you later, eh? Jazz, we'll just go for 7 o'clock, like in an hour's time. Just to make it easy for you. That way you can have your cup of, your cup of coffee and chill. But yeah, I'll send you the link. That way I can go get myself organised in the next hour. See ya. Bye.